In today's video, I wanted to show you how to make a granny square with beads. Instead of just telling you what color to put where, I want to explain to you how this logically works out so that you can make any granny square going forward and create your own patterns. Let's get started. I've drawn a diagram of this granny square and it shows the color schematics. For our foundation row, we use 4 bead sequences like this, and we begin down here and work our way up. When we get to the second row, we turn this, and then we're going to use these 3 bead sequences across like that. I'm going to cut some wire, and I'm going to get started. We're going to begin in the lower left corner. The beads on the right, you need to put on the right side of the string. The beads you see here go on the left side, and this bottom one goes in the middle. For our first sequence, we're just going to make sure that we have a pink, a green, and a green. Any bead that you see horizontal like this is going to be the cross bead, which I'll show you in a second. This is going to sound complicated, and then all of a sudden, it's just going to come together and make sense. So I'm going to begin with my right bead, which is going to be a pink bead. So I'm putting a pink bead, and then I'm going to put 2 green beads on the left side. There's 1. And there's 2. I'll hold the 2 ends, and I'm going to let these beads fall to the center. You can see in our sequence here, it's going to line up with our image. This horizontal bead is the cross bead. This is where I'm going to interlock my beads. So I'm going to put this bead on the left side so that my string is correct. So I'm going to put this bead on the left side, and I'm going to interlock this because I don't want the beads floating around. And I'm just going to slide that knot to the middle of the bead. If you look at our diagram now, you will see how it matches what we just did. We have the 2 green right there, the pink, and then this middle one was our cross bead. We've done our 4 beads. Now we're up to our sequences of 3 for the foundation row. I'm going to put a blue bead on the right, green bead on the left, pink bead on the left for the cross. Here is my blue bead on the right, green bead on the left, pink bead for the cross. And then let's look at our diagram. We have the blue bead, the green bead, and the pink cross bead. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to put a blue bead on the right, green bead on the left, pink bead on the left cross. And there is that sequence. We have the blue, the green, and the pink. Now we've come to the end of this row, and we're going to have to rotate our diagram like this. We are now up to 2 greens and a pink. And because I'm on a turning row, I'm going to put these on the left strand. The pink is our cross bead. 1 green, 2nd green, and now our pink cross. And there is the first row completed. It matches my diagram exactly. Now I'm up to row 2. I already have this pink one completed. And now I need to put a green, a pink, and a blue on the left. And our blue is going to be our cross bead. Here you can see the green, the pink, and the blue. I have to start working on my rows, so I need to advance my thread 1 bead so that I have the space to do the next sequence. Slip my thread into the next bead, and over here, I need these gray spots. These represent white beads, so I've done my blue here. So now I need 2 white beads. The 2 blue here, 2 white. That's our sequence there. Advance the thread into the next bead so I have space for the sequence. A white and a blue. So this is where we just did the white and the blue. And then we're going to finish the row with a pink and a green. I'm going to advance the next bead. And then on my right side, because I'm at the end of the row, I'm going to do a green and a pink. And there is row 2 completed. Now I'm up to row 3. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to start at the top over here. I'm going to do a green, a pink, and a blue. And that is the sequence right here. The green, the pink, and the blue. I'm going to advance the thread to the next bead. We are up to a blue and a white. And that is the white sequence right there, those 4 beads. Now I'm going to advance to the next bead. This is the blue and the white I just did. Now I'm up to 2 blue. Advance to the next bead. So those are the 2 blue I just did, and now I'm up to a green and a pink on the right side. There is that row completed. And now we're just up to the last row, so I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to begin up here. So over here I'm going to put my 3 beads, 2 green and 1 pink. My end is getting kind of short. I hope I can just hold out. Then a green and a pink, and then I'm going to do a green and a pink. I have a green there, and I'm going to advance to the next bead, that one. Now I have a green and a pink, and lastly I have 2 green, and there's the last one. And so you can see I did all the sequences of the beads based on the pattern that I have written here. I suggest copying this or writing your own version of it. Create the guidelines so that you can see when your rows begin and end. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.